He's showing our very good help, strength, organizing this, helping us in this event. And I'll pass on this to Dr. Mario to introduce the other MPs as well and for himself.
Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you very much once again for showing your solidarity and support for the Christians in Pakistan and for all minorities who are suffering under the discriminatory legislation in Pakistan, the blasphemy laws and so forth. I do want to say a few words, but I know some of our guest speakers here have the flight to catch, so I'm going to let our first speaker, who unfortunately has to leave, she is Marijana Petir. She's a member of European Parliament from Croatia, also a member of the European People's Party, and is also working in the inter-religious and cultural dialogue. So please welcome her to the stage.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear Pakistani Christians. Pakistani penal code with its sections that include blasphemy and religious defamation laws is one of the most unjustful laws worldwide. It represents a grassroots cause of Pakistani Christians' persecution, as it can be and in practice indeed is widely misused. Nobody can deny the truth behind it, especially since the Pakistani court has freed Asia Bibi. This decision of the Pakistani court is a victory over unjustful blasphemy case Asia Bibi was faced with, but also a recognition of the misuse of the law in question, the law that has put this mother of five for 8 years in prison.
That's right.
The law allows a non-Muslim to be accused for blasphemy quite easily, without any solid evidence, based on the simple storytelling, a gossip, or an assumption. And a judicial system based on a storytelling cannot be called a judicial system at all. While we are still worried about Asia Bibi's destiny, who remains the strongest symbol of Pakistani Christians' persecution, we are gathered here today to remind the world there are more Asia Bibis in Pakistan. In January this year, there were 187 cases of Christians charged with blasphemy in Pakistan that risk to be sentenced of life imprisonment or death. Two brothers, Kazar and Amon Ayub, have been sentenced to death in Pakistan on blasphemy charges last December. In February last year, 70-year-old Pakistani Christian boy was accused of sharing blasphemous content on social media. Another young man, a student, was brutally killed in June last year. Before being thrown from the third floor by his colleague students, his legs and arms were broken. Exactly 1 year ago, a Pakistani Christian died of brutal torture executed by security guards, medical staff, and doctors at the hospital. Approximately at the same time, one other Pakistani Christian man was killed in an argument over 400 Pakistani rupees that amounts to €2.53. Pakistani Christian girls are being kidnapped, forcibly converted to Islam and married to Muslim men. Pakistani Christian boys are being arrested and accused of blasphemy. There is no Christian boy or girl, man or woman, father or mother, grandmother or grandfather who can be considered safe from the Pakistani blasphemy laws. Being a Christian in Pakistan is indeed dangerous, as it means being exposed to the blasphemy laws that excessively restrict the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion or belief. And the sentence for blasphemy is death. The world has failed if it remains deaf to the voices of almost 4 million Pakistani Christians who live their lives in fear and, if I may say, are threatened as second-class people. It's not only about the blasphemy laws, but the whole society system that teach Christians are just less worthy. Christian families are being regularly molested, Christian houses intruded, Christian churches attacked. According to the Open Doors World Watch report, In the period between the 1st November 2017 and 31st October 2018, 28 Christians were killed in Pakistan, 1,467 attacked, 56 have been arrested. In the same period, 28 Christian churches have been attacked and 407 Christians-owned houses or shops have also been attacked. My heart still aches remembering the bloody Easter in Lahore back in 2016 that left 70 people dead and more than 300 wounded. Pakistani community in whole is militant and hostile towards Christians, and this hostility is further increased by the radical group operating on Pakistani grounds. Let us not to forget the persecuted. Let us not forget that Christian rights are human rights and that freedom of religion or belief is a fundamental human right. Christians in Pakistan are voiceless, but we are here today to give them voice and to make them heard. We are here today to let the world know that there are more Asya Bibis in Pakistan crying for help. Christian persecution in Pakistan and worldwide must come to its end, and I will fight for this. Thank you.